Welcome to Sweeping the Country one more time. Your host, Derek Walker, and my co-host, oh man, he's always entertaining, Mr. Jimmy Carter. Hey, Jimmy.
Oh, good morning as we head towards St. Patrick's Day.
Yes.
The middle of March, and there's just so much going on. This bank thing has got people freaked out.
It's got me freaked out, I can tell you that. I have tried to rack my brain as to what to do because we all have our money in banks, right? We don't have it in the mattress anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So it's scary. I mean, it's scary. I mean, I don't know how far this will go. Hopefully it's limited to this one bank, but I don't know.
Do you have your money in a big bank?
I have it in a credit union. So
I don't know if that's good or bad. It may be different. That may
it's
be all
insured
right.
just like a bank. It's insured by the Fed. It used to be $100,000. Now it's insured up to $250,000. Which most of those people are going to get that $250,000 Monday or got it Monday, and then if it's more than that, they're struggling to get that money out of there. And it's fascinating because that bank.
Well, it's just disturbing.
Yeah,
it's disturbing.
It is that bank.
That bank in particular, though, and there may have been. I think there's a couple others maybe that have gone kaput, but they're small banks. They've been lending money mainly to crypto and tech companies,
right? Startup
and stuff like that, and all those things are doing terrible right now. All those industries, but it's voodoo industry. You know, I've said since the beginning that crypto was the biggest.
You're
pile
right.
of poop I'd ever seen.
You and Warren Buffett, you both said it, and I put $3,000 into crypto. I bought a bunch of different crypto. I put $3,000. If I look right now, I don't know what it is, but last week I had $600 out of $3,000, and so I lost my shirt on that. And I should have listened to you. I just should have listened to you.
It just seemed like voodoo the whole time. It just seemed like voodoo.
Yeah.
But anyway, this banking, this is real stuff. Second largest failure of a financial institution in the United States in the history of the United States.
So what do we do? I mean, do I take it out and put it in a shoebox? I mean,
well, I'll tell you what the big boys are doing. They're moving money, and a lot of their money, into gold. Gold is up from 1,800 and something to 1,900.
Yeah.
It was up $35 last time I looked. Gold doesn't move around that much lately.
Yeah,
I've watched it for the last year or so. That's definitely one of the biggest. That's what they're doing. They're putting money in that and putting money in bonds because they think that those don't crash or do anything.
I guess the bond idea I like. I mean, the gold, you still got to store it somewhere. I mean, somebody's got to hang on to it.
Or someone's got to store it for you, and you don't know who these people are all the time. So It's all very, very tricky. Now, are we going to drill some more? There's a lot of talk that we are up in the Alaskan off limits to future oil and leasing and the new rules, and it's going to protect the state, but it's going to allow people to do more drilling.
Yeah.
The borders still screw up down. I mean, I just run these headlines. There's so many things this country this president particularly is dealing with.
Yeah.
The border is crazy with all that going on down there. They had what they were trying to do is a large group was trying to, come in and just break through. Didn't work.
Yeah, good.
And they were ready and had some temporary traffic disruptions. Daylight savings time. Are you screwed up with that?
Of course I am. You told me this morning we were doing 9:30 Central, 8:30, and this and that, and I just thought to myself, what time is it? So, yeah, I wish they would just leave it at one time. I really do.
I just changed my clocks, and I already feel like I'm running late all the time. I live in the Central time zone normally.
Yes.
I went to the Eastern time zone for 3 days.
Yeah,
I was gooped up the whole time trying to figure out, now, when do I do this? When do I do this?
It's true.
And always seemed like I was running late or something all the time.
Indeed.
March Madness, people doing their brackets.
Yeah, are you going to do it? I mean, you got a favorite in that one?
Yeah, I do. Alabama.
Okay.
That's my school where I graduated.
We will see you there.
We've never been. This is uncharted territory for us. So
yeah.
Hopefully, we can do good.
Yeah.
If they get hot, you're not going to mess with them. But we hadn't been around. Well, we beat Gonzaga once.
Yes, indeed. I remember that.
We beat Houston this year. So,
yeah.
I mean, I think we can beat anybody if it's a good day.
I think it's a little wide open this year. It's going to be interesting to see who gets there. I always like to see an underdog make it, but I'm pulling for the Zags.
There are plenty of those. There's Texas A&M at Corpus Christi.
Yeah.
Their name can't even fit on the banner. Their schools I've never heard. Iona, what is that?
I have no idea.
There's people you've never heard.
There's
of
what,
before.
60 something teams or whatever. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of teams.
Reduce stress and boost happiness by practicing gratitude.
Well, thank you.
It regularly offers many health and wellness benefits. So
I believe that. I believe that.
Grateful. I'm grateful.
I am too.
I'm happy that Jamie Lee Curtis won. I didn't have a dog in that hunt.
Does she just?
But I mean, she used to be a very nice lady in the 80s and 90s. I mean, she was one of the first people I interviewed as a celebrity interviewer back for the movie Trading Places.
Oh, I remember that.
Which was a long time ago. Yeah. I interviewed Ralph Bellamy and Don Amici on that trip.
Really?
I guarantee you, not 6 people listening to this thing
know
what
Don
a Don Amici or a Ralph Bellamy is, but they were 2 of the great early film stars.
Yes,
but
indeed.
Jamie was always nice to me, and I interviewed her a lot
Yeah.
over the years, and it was always, she was very cute, very, very attractive, and I'm just glad, she finally got some recognition.
Yeah,
that was
for sure,
like a career award, really, for her. I don't like that movie that won, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I have not seen it.
Maybe it's the best one. I can't get through it.
Oh, really?
I can't find anybody that gets past 10 minutes.
I was going to try it. I went on last night because I saw that it had won, and I thought, well, I'll rent it, and I'll watch it. But it was $14. You had to buy it, so I'm a cheapskate.
Don't do that.
So I'm going to wait. But it looks interesting. I'm not sure I'll understand it. That's what I'm worried about.
It's one of those that's like Inception to me. I hated that movie.
Okay.
But
so it's kind of weird.
One of my granddaughters, who is very smart, she loves the movie. She thinks it's good.
I'll try
Brad
it.
Paisley's told me that he liked it.
Okay.
That he thought it was really good.
Okay.
I think people who are creative and smart, they like it.
They get it.
Dumbbells like us,
we don't get it. Fair enough. I'll stick with.
I thought this was going on only in like Ticketmaster and stuff, where they offer us ticket out there. The ticket sales say it's $150.
Yeah,
but if everybody jumps in there and tries to do it, the ticket price goes up. It's called surge pricing.
Yeah, I just discovered that yesterday. I never even heard of that before.
Well, it's in everything, a lot of things now. This guy was trying to reserve a bowling lane.
Yeah. Oh, geez.
2 lanes for 2 hours at the AMF Boulevard lane. And the price was quoted on the website, knocked him down, $418.90.
$418?
So this strikes me as outrageous. Normally, it would cost $208.
Wow, double.
That's the normal. But because of everybody wanting it at that time, it goes up the price.
Fascinating. So I just went on.
Dynamic pricing is what it's called.
Surge dynamic. Okay, so I just read. I was looking for tickets to go see F1. The motorsports, the Formula One cars. They're coming to Las Vegas, and they're going to be in Texas and Miami in the United States this year. And so I was looking at prices for those, and they start anywhere from $500 standing room only to $2,500 a ticket. This is from the source, right? But at the bottom it said, as we release these tickets, be prepared for surge pricing. So I didn't know what that meant. So now I know if we start at $2,500, there's a good chance those tickets could be $4,000 or $5,000 before we even get started.
If somebody will pay it.
Yeah. Okay.
I was trying to see a course here. City course, most people think should be a bargain for corporate recruiters. Golf course has seen offered tee times at 49 on a weekday and then drive them up to 75 in the summer.
That's interesting.
So surge pricing, they start, if more people want, sometimes it has to be handled by a computer because it's too hard for a person to keep up with it. But it says a $62 to $70 entrance ticket for some Royal Caribbean Christmas, cruise company's private island. When you go on the book, they raise the price to $120. Explain the differences, the fact that different times charge different amounts. It's all a mystery. It's not clear to the consumer. He and his family didn't want to go to the water park when the ship docked for the day. They just wanted to wander around the island.
Yeah.
Then went back to the ship. It turned me off. I don't like this stuff. Put a price up there and stick with it.
Yeah, I mean, kind of the airlines have kind of done that over the years because it's like, if you book far enough out, you get a better price. If you book at the last minute, they
hotel rooms too. They're all doing it.
Yeah, but now
I don't know that they care. Really.
Yeah, I agree.
People don't like it.
I think they've just fine tuned it with AI, and now they can adjust these prices so quickly and so easily using the computer that you just fall prey to it. That's it. But
it's just so interesting, just go around. I did, one thing that you find out when you get a little old, you don't really, unless you've hurt yourself, like when you're a teenager or your 20s or your 30s, generally your mouth is about the only thing you ever have some problems with, because you can have problems with
teeth
your mouth
and all that,
or you can get sick every once in a while. But generally, as you start getting older, your parts start wearing out.
I can hear you there.
And different parts wear out all the time. So I am tall. I'm 6'3".
Yes.
And so I've had started to have a little back problems.
Yes.
In the last, say, 10, 15 years.
Ugh.
My first one was bad. I had 3 of those shots that women get for pregnancy.
Yeah.
Epidurals.
Yeah.
Wow. They really worked for the day, and that was it. Then I was back to where I was.
Yeah.
Went physical therapy, had to go twice sessions to physical therapy.
Yeah.
And then it got better and went away, and I hadn't had any trouble.
Yeah.
All of a sudden it's come back.
So here we are.
So I'm going to go today. I've got my doctor's script to the physical therapy place and see with insurance what they're going to do.
Yeah. They're going to get you back to normal.
I believe in it. If you do it long enough, I think it can help you for your back problems.
100%.
So this embarrassing thing happened. I was at Dollywood.
Yes,
and when you go to these parks, there's a lot of walking.
Yeah.
A lot of walking. And this back flaring up makes walking very uncomfortable.
Oh, sure.
So I told my PR representative that, don't make me do a bunch of marching around here, because I can't do it.
Yeah.
And so I said, I need to let me off here or give me a golf cart. Let's minimize my walking. So
right.
They got a golf cart. They let me over there. They did all the things they want to do. So it was getting ready for the park to open.
Yeah.
They couldn't run a golf cart anywhere. So I finished doing my live television thing and walked outside, and I went, oh my God.
What?
They had brought up there what these extremely overweight people use.
The scooter?
At Walmart. That electric thing, where your electric deal.
I've seen it.
They had a guy with they had personally brought it there.
I love it.
You normally have to go to somewhere to get it. I had to sign a bunch of papers about, I guess, not running over people or something like that.
Yep.
And then they had to give me a little schooling on
how
it worked and started. Make sure you take the key out when you get out so no one can steal your scooter and all that.
You crossed the line.
Well, nobody was there yet, so I took off up the hill in this thing. I said, it's cool. This is cool.
It's probably fun. Yeah.
Like riding in a go-kart.
Yeah.
I said, but I just had bad. I said, if I see any of these pictures, I will remove body parts from the people.
I'm going to be digging
my
for
friends.
Those
they didn't take any. And so I park it. They told me where to park it, and I zoomed it around. And so we go to this event news conference.
Yeah.
And I got a lot of friends in the industry there and others. I said, ooh, I can't. I'm not going to ride this thing off with. So I kind of waited till everybody was gone, and then I got in my little ride. And there were two women that were riding with whatever their problems were.
Yeah.
I just kind of fell in line with them and held my head down.
The three of
followed them conga line through the deal. But
you crossed the line, Jimmy. You crossed the line.
Oh God! I said that long ago, and you can quote me on this.
Yeah.
Rather than go out with all kinds of things falling apart, and dangling off and stuff, and then you finally die.
Yeah.
I'm going to go dress in a metal jacket and stand in a thunderstorm and pray that lightning hits, because that's going to be quick.
I tell you what, I had thoughts of that when I was at the grocery store a couple of weeks ago, because my situation. I got the bad back too, but I had the motorcycle wreck on top of it. Yeah. And we were standing there, and my wife had said, well, do you want to go to the store with me? And I said, well, I guess I'll go in, and in my sling and gimping around there. And I saw one of those things, and I looked at her and I said, what do you think of that? If you want to, but I didn't do it because I didn't want to cross the line. I got a few more years.
And I've not parked in a handicap zone or anything. I'm not quite that bad.
Yeah.
But there have been times, that's why I'm going to go start getting this worked on. But
yeah, heck yeah.
Lord, it's just, I don't know what it is. Your ego, your pride, whatever it is.
It's some of that, I guess. I don't know, but it's just part of the process, right? I mean, we all get there. The cane, maybe, I don't know what happens, but
I am just not ready for a lot of that part. I can deal with having to wear glasses.
Yeah, that was easy.
I am right now. I think that doesn't hurt me. Some of the things are losing my hair in my 30s. That was at the time I thought it.
Oh, but I'm sure it's a big deal. Yeah.
But not as bad as getting a wig. I'm sorry. I just wasn't going to get a wig. some people tried to do, get me to do it.
Yeah,
so everybody's doing it in TV.
I've seen you in a wig.
Howard Cosell, all these stars had wigs.
Yeah, the hairpiece.
No,
I saw you.
Thank God for Michael Jordan. I thank him every day.
Right.
And Shaq. And
wait a minute. What about Telly Savalas? He helped you too, didn't he?
Telly Savalas did too. Eisenhower. I mean, they all made it kind of okay to be bald.
Oh man.
Some women don't like it.
Yeah.
Some women do.
Yeah.
I don't. It's nothing you can do about it. So you make the best of it.
I know ladies that change their hair. They just to change their hair. They'll throw a wig on and is it? I mean, I don't know. Dolly has a wig, right? I mean, she wears a wig.
Oh, Dolly, you never see her without a wig.
Yeah, exactly. By the way, how was that? Did you enjoy the interview? And
I always enjoy seeing her. She's so kind.
Yeah.
And we've known each other. I've been interviewing her since 82 or so.
Holy cow! Yeah.
We've been at different things where we've seen each other. She was a fan of my TV station.
Yeah.
So she watched me over the years.
How great is that?
Doing other interviews and being on TV, and she was a Channel 4 Nashville fan.
Yeah.
And so the other day at this interview, she said as much. And
I love it.
It was very cool.
Yeah, especially in front of all the other media, right? I mean, that's pretty neat.
Well, in front of all the people that work there and everything else.
Yeah, that's great.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I wish they had those clones. Remember that sheep they cloned named Dolly years ago? I kept thinking, boy, I wish I could do that now, because I would just be beside myself. But Jimmy, you have always been a favorite of mine. I always admired you. You've always done great interviews, not with just me, but all the people in the business. So I want to commend you for always being there for all of us and doing such a good job for country music. And so I'm always happy to talk to you. I hadn't seen you in a long time.
That is great.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that's great. I love it. Absolutely love it. So I got to ask you, since you went there, you did all that. She's an icon. I mean, how was she, Jimmy? I mean, she's getting up there in age. How's she doing with that?
I think mentally she's sharp as a tack.
Yeah.
She's got still a great sense of humor and everything. I think she's like a lot of us, probably not jumping rope and running up and down the stairs like she used to.
Right.
I watched her do a press news conference, not for the whole presentation for the Dollywood, and it was on teleprompter, way out and pretty big writing, so her eyes must be still pretty good.
Yeah, for sure.
She didn't flub it up. I mean, she had a lot to say.
She's good that way. Yeah.
But her walk was a little slower, I think.
Yeah. Okay.
And more defined.
Yeah.
And I could tell she's getting a little older, like we all are.
Sure. What a pleasant gal. It's so funny with the Dolly the sheep. I wish.
Yeah, she's got a great sense of humor.
She does.
I mean, it's at this point, with her, and there are a few others, but a lot of them are gone. A lot of the people I've worked with over the years that we really had a thing, like Robin Williams, and Sean Connery, and Eddie Arnold, the great country singer, and Jerry Reed and Jimmy Dean, and all these people who I knew that I just had a relationship with.
Yeah,
they're gone.
Yeah.
So I do have a relationship with a lot of the new ones. I always have been really close with, like, Tim McGraw and Brad Paisley and a few others, Steve Warner, and all there. We've all really got always.
I think about it every time I watch American Idol with Lionel Richie. I mean, I think about that.
Oh, Richie, we know he hugs me, and he's a long lost brother from another mother.
Yeah.
And people like that, you just you really have something like this with Dolly. I didn't. That was how do you get her to say something like that?
Right.
You don't want to say. She just said it on her own, and I've gotten faxes from her.
Yeah.
Because she still doesn't do computer because of her nails.
How funny.
I've gotten these faxes saying, I heard what you said about me today, and I was sitting here doing my nails, and my husband thought it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, because in that in our promo session, if you're going to try to do it, I'll play it real quick because you'll hear it.
Yeah. Let's hear it. I'd love to hear it. Let's hear it.
Let me get up to the promo session.
Ladies and gentlemen, stand by.
And you can talk into this one.
Not too tall. I'm talking to her microphone.
You're talking to the left.
All right, here we go. I'll get down here like this.
You need to come stand over there with you. What you
I'm going to be right here.
Yeah.
I can scoot.
Can I get my phone?
I think you're good. I'll listen to her. I'm a big mouth. I can talk.
Okay. I'll just kind of lean in.
All right. Let me know, boys and girls.
Okay.
I'm CBS 42 entertainment reporter Jimmy Carter. This is Taylor Swift. Oh, this is Dolly Parton, and we're going to talk this morning about all kinds of good things on the CBS 42 Morning News.
It'll be fun.
One more. I did that on purpose. Obviously, I do know this. That was some people said, "Oh my God, he's going to hit her. She's going to slap him." All right, here we go.
We're good.
I'm CBS 42 entertainment reporter Jimmy Carter. Dolly Parton and I are going to talk about all kinds of things from the Imagination Library to the fear of roller coasters. Coming up on the CBS 42 Morning News. What'd you say?
We know a lot of stuff, and we're going to talk about it.
Well, you better not listen to everything we say.
I love it, Jimmy. A little behind the scenes there at Dollywood. That's good stuff. That is good stuff. Yeah,
right.
That's gold. I mean, that is gold. You got to hang on to that. I mean, it's funny because we have pictures of all the people. I've seen pictures with you with James Brown, and I've seen pictures of, but to have audio clips of all of these stars, and folks, if you haven't head over to Jimmy's YouTube channel, do that. It's a lot of fun. You get to see them, and of course, on Sweeping the Country, you get to hear them, and we're trying to kind of, I guess, preserve the moments in the past that you talk about, the Jerry Lewis and the Tim McGraw and the, whatever, these interviews. They're just a lot of fun, so check them out. We put them out each week. And, of course, this week, our news episode turned into Dolly Parton, which it should. She's an icon, Jimmy. I mean, she's been doing this.
Listen, to be able to send her, I was sitting across from her, but then I came up behind her, and I've got my arm around her while we're doing this.
Yeah.
And just to have Dolly in my arms for a couple of minutes.
Yes.
And she allows it, but we're just, we're friends. We've known we've known each other from TV.
I love
I've watched her on TV and she's watched me on TV.
That's funny.
And so when we're together, we feel like we've been together forever.
Isn't that something? Isn't that something?
It's just strange, but she's a sweetheart and 77 years old now, I think.
Whew, boy. Well, she doesn't sound a minute over 50.
Hey, Alexa, how old is Dolly Parton?
Dolly Parton is 77 years old.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right on the money. Wow.
Right.
Wow.
That was right.
Well, I love it, Jimmy, and it's always a pleasure to have you. Get your back taken care of because that's a mess.
Yes, it is.
Of course, that'll do it for us this week on Sweeping the Country. Come on, check back with us next week. We're going to do it all again. We'll have a special Vault episode. Rumor has it we have Don Johnson. Oh, my gosh, from Miami Vice, Jimmy?
Yes.
That is coming up later in the week, so make sure you stay locked and loaded right here on Sweeping the Country. Until then, I'm Derek Walker. He is...
I'm Jimmy Carter.
Good day.
Good day.